Hi everybody, this is Dr. Karen. Today I'm going to answer the question, what is a complex sentence? A complex sentence is a group of words that has at least one independent clause and at least one subordinate clause. An independent clause has a subject, a verb, and states a complete thought. A subordinate or dependent clause has a subject, a verb, and a subordinate conjunction. Subordinate conjunctions are words that explain relationships between clauses. So it could include words like before or after that explain when things happen. It can also include words like unless or if that explain conditions. So if one thing happens, then another thing has to happen. Or maybe one thing can't happen unless something else happens. Or it could include words like because that explain why. And these are just some examples. There are a lot of different subordinate conjunctions. Now let's look at some examples of complex sentences that have all of these different parts. Mom cooked dinner because we were hungry. Here we have one independent clause, Mom cooked dinner, so this can stand alone as a complete sentence. We also have a subordinate or dependent clause, because we were hungry. So this group of words has a subordinate conjunction, because, which is at the beginning of it. Because that subordinate conjunction is there, it doesn't make sense to say this as a sentence on its own. But when we attach it to Mom cooked dinner, now we're explaining why Mom cooked dinner. So this part of the sentence is giving us more information. It's explaining why Mom cooked dinner for us. So because we have an independent clause and a subordinate clause, and we have that subordinate conjunction because, now we have a complex sentence. So I know that was a lot of information for you. So now let's look at one more example. If you stay up too late, you might be tired tomorrow. Let's see if we can find our independent clause that can stand alone as a sentence. If you stay up too late. Now, if you say that, this doesn't sound right as a complete sentence. We have the word if, which is a subordinate conjunction. So while this gives us important information, this is not an independent clause. This is our dependent or subordinate clause. So let's look a little further to see if we can find our independent clause. You might be tired tomorrow. Now this can stand alone as a complete sentence. So this is our independent clause. So remember, a complex sentence has to have an independent clause and a subordinate clause that has a subordinate conjunction. So let's see if we have all of those things in this sentence. First, let's see if we have an independent clause. And we do. You might be tired tomorrow. Now let's see if we have a subordinate or dependent clause. If you stay up too late. Yes, we do. And our subordinate conjunction that is in that subordinate clause is the word if. So if explains the relationship between the two clauses because it's explaining that if one thing happens, then another thing will happen. So it explains how these two events go together. So this is a complex sentence because we have all of the necessary parts. Let's review that one more time. A complex sentence is a group of words that has at least one independent clause and at least one subordinate clause. To watch more videos just like this one, subscribe to my channel or visit me at drkarenspeech.com using the link in the description below the video. Thanks so much for watching.